It had a quick look, and there was no intro that I could find.
Okay.
Not saying there isn't an intro, just saying I couldn't find
Not
one.
every-
Would you
Everything
like
has to have
me
an
to
intro.
play it for you?
Maybe in the next one.
Okay.
Yeah, a little treat for the next one. The third
The third one, yeah.
Getting close to the penultimate. Yeah, wonderful. This is a little profile piece on Video Man Jack. I suppose that's, you're not just a video man, you're more of a social media man. So, with,
All encompassing.
yeah, there's, obviously there's photos involved in that as well, and, comments and things, and
Podcasting.
setting up certain things. Like I normally find out about social media things from you before they happen, as in like there's that little thing that we've got. It's like that people can get, like everyone's in like a group chat. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Broadcast channel.
broadcast channel
Yeah.
on Instagram. Yeah, I don't even know how. I
Jack,
do
if
that.
you were having a chat with an elderly person, perhaps at a birthday party, and they were, what do you do? How would you explain what you do to them?
I'd say I work in radio.
You said that's what you say.
Yeah.
Yeah, working
Because
right.
even
I
the
say that too.
people...
But then when they say, "Are you on air? What do you do?"
And then I say, yes, my name's Ben. I'm on the breakfast show.
There are
Mate.
similarities in your look, so yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
Which
there's
parts?
there's
The
some
blonde
similar-
hair or
the beard.
No, I can't even often say that I work in digital for people in radio, because then they confuse or conflate my role with IT or
Yeah,
tech,
yeah.
and then they go, "You work in digital.
Mm.
Can you fix my email?"
Morons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right, I see.
Idiots.
No.
Well, you'd see Jack sometimes, mostly behind the camera, obviously, but sometimes you see him in front or
Yeah,
in
you
the
get little
corner.
sneak
and-
peeks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
so you
there's,
can tell you from a mile away with your hair.
Obviously, a regular in the off-air podcast.
Which, speaking of the hair, you've thought about rebranding and getting rid of the blonde?
Yeah.
I like the
I may or
blonde
may not
mullet.
be blonde when this is released.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there
Who
you go.
knows?
That
Would you
soon,
just
huh?
would you just go for the shave and then just start again?
Probably, because once you've bleached it,
Yeah.
Can
it's
you
ridiculous.
like? I know your hair's really nicely styled, but can you like
Is it?
push it back and I can see what you would look like with nothing?
Mm. Yeah, I think you can get away with that.
I think you can get away with that for sure.
Yeah, you just look like a average person then, don't you?
What do I look like now?
Well, you look like Jack with your blonde hair.
Well,
Like, if you're in a
I
crowd,
gave
I
you
could
a
go, "There's Jack."
genuine softball there to be nice to me.
Yeah.
But
Let's wind the clock back to the start. What are we talking here? Were you born 95?
yeah,
1995? Yeah, you look like a 95. So 1995. Where's Jack born? Where does the journey begin?
Full journey. I was born in Adelaide, shock, like almost everyone.
Everyone on the team's from Adelaide. Yeah.
And yeah, grew up there for basically all of my life. I'm only
School you went to?
school I went to Edwardstown Primary and Unley High School.
You went to Unley High.
Yeah,
There you go.
in the east end of Adelaide there. Was supposed to go study law at university.
What kind of law?
I think I would have picked after
Oh,
that.
okay,
I think it
right.
was you do a bit of law and then you branch out.
Ah.
And then I kind of just went no and studied drama instead out at McGill UniSA.
Ah,
Where Liam went?
what year did you go?
I graduated 2016 from 2013
So,
to
right.
2016.
Yeah, so we would have been there in the same year.
What?
Semester 1, 2014, McGill
Whoa,
campus.
you could
Wow.
walk past
We went
each
to the
other.
same
We would-
uni.
yeah,
we
definitely.
literally would have done.
Yeah,
That's crazy, man.
That is actually quite wild. So I gave up on not only my
You didn't know me? I was kind of the big stud around campus. There's always tons of chicks around.
Yeah, wherever you see like a pack of girls, Liam was
Yeah.
often in the middle.
You're all lanky then.
No,
You're like,
that was in the
skinny little
cafeteria
twig.
normally.
I could probably notice
Performance.
see the hair above the pack of
Yeah, I
girls.
used to wear like a big leather jacket, had a motorbike back in those days.
Yeah.
Captain of the football team. You don't remember?
I don't remember. We had an oval. But,
Yeah. You're
Um,
probably hanging out with the drama kids. Yeah, I was probably fighting people.
Well,
for lunch
okay.
and that
Well,
sort of
what
thing.
do they do there at McGill? Journalism.
Yeah,
What did you do?
I did media, and then
Oh,
I
well, yeah,
I
same.
quit after a semester. So-
Well, I actually finished. So,
Well, there you go.
and
You've
here
got-
we are sitting in the same room.
You've got that over me.
But yeah, I gave up on my dreams to be a lawyer. Didn't have one, but I or to be a cricketer, and
Oh, yeah.
um,
Is cricket sport of choice?
it was
Well, were
footy.
you a
I
bowler
played-
or a batter?
I kept wicket, which
Wiki.
I feel like
Okay.
Little Gilchrist over here.
answers a lot of questions about me.
That means nothing to me.
He's always squatting behind the balls. That's what he's trying to say.
Oh, I thought that was the fielder.
You've got fast hands.
I caught the ball for a living instead of being
yeah,
able to
so
kick it or
the
bowl it.
wicketkeeper's behind the wicket.
With the
The one
gloves.
with the
The wiki
gloves.
gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was just you take turns. The people that are fielding, you just
No,
rotate.
it's like a
No,
specialised
no, it's
role.
not
Specialised
volleyball.
role.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
isn't it?
And then I was a bartender for 6 years.
Where at?
You look
So-
like a bartender.
I managed the bar at Electric Circus.
Oh shit!
So
EC.
I can't imagine. I probably would have seen you too. there
Yeah,
at some
absolutely
stage
would
as
have
well.
seen you there as well.
So for those who don't know, that's like a basement deep house club.
And you also volunteered at Fresh, and you
Yeah.
worked at Fresh.
So yeah, I come from the same station.
Yes, cut from the same
boys.
cloth.
Cut from the same bloody
As,
cloth.
I've basically had the same life as Liam, except like,
similar path, man. To be fair.
but I must have misstepped.
The first time,
You didn't meet your Ben, and that's okay.
No.
the first time we met Jack, first time our paths crossed, was when we were doing Trapped in Rundle
That's
Mall.
right.
Yeah.
And you came down while you were doing stuff with Fresh. You came down, which we respected because you were like another radio
You only had
station.
Fresh then.
And you came
Yeah.
down and you filmed stuff with us being in Trapped, which was nice.
I think the Brecky show at the time did like a Love Actually thing where they had different boards.
I reckon
like,
Davo
Yeah.
had the boards.
yeah, and it was like,
Yeah,
and it was
and
like
they-
they
yeah.
had messages like appreciate what you're doing, and that,
Yeah.
yeah, it was actually really nice.
Don't
Nice.
forget where you came from.
Yeah,
that kind of
yeah.
stuff.
Right.
It was nice. It was nice, like
Yeah.
respect. It was a bit of
So I
bit of radio station respect.
I'm 28 and I only started volunteering in radio when I was like almost 25.
Yeah,
What?
right.
I thought you were across the road where we stole you from for like 3 years.
I
No, you
moved to
weren't.
That's
so-
where you missed me. I started volunteering at 15.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
yeah,
I really started
got
late.
a bit early.
So yeah, I was volunteering for a year or so, and then COVID happened, and then after that, I was lucky enough to basically create a position, so I got to work full time at Fresh, which
Wow,
is
you-
great. And then I got I moved, applied for a job at another radio station,
You
Kiss
can say
FM.
Kiss, yeah.
You'd like to say kiss?
And you got it straight from Fresh to the Brecky show and Kiss.
Yep. So I moved from community
Well,
radio
we went
to
from Fresh to Triple J.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
That's not a lot of respect.
I
Not
don't
a lot
know,
of
like,
respect
yeah,
on
I
Fresh.
know.
So you went from a
We had a-
community radio station to a commercial radio
Yeah,
station?
yeah, but like I would say the pool is a lot smaller for that, whereas like for Jack's role, there's usually like freaking like 50 people applying, and to get that role was amazing. Like,
they did
Yeah,
take a
well,
chance
it's good
on me,
at
and
what he
I
does.
always respect them for that.
Mm.
Even though you left him.
Well,
and
yeah,
then
I mean
we
that
stole you.
I left them for a reason.
Yeah.
But it was actually, and then I got the job. 2 weeks later, I drove over here and with not knowing anyone and just started living by myself.
And you lived in the city, right, for a bit when you first
Yeah,
moved here?
yeah, I lived
Which is
in
a
the
pretty bold
CBD.
move to just go straight into the CBD. Like, that's real.
after living on the corner of Marion Road and Cross Road next to the one tram line in Adelaide.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
And yeah, so it's kind of like a meteoric rise, if that's the term.
Mhm.
But I feel like this is the at least in radio, the spot for me because I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. but-
Yeah.
Well told,
Well,
Jack.
yeah, I
well
like
told.
that. Yeah, that was very succinct. We sort of just got we got the story behind the man, the myth, the legend. There is a quick question that we've asked Sonda so far. Your favorite thing, that could be like favorite bit this year, or favorite thing about working on the team, and your least favorite thing that you like hated.
Well, day one, I got robbed.
Yep.
That's
okay.
so yes, your least favorite.
That's pretty bad. Yeah.
That's
Yes,
favourite.
least favorite.
Genuinely did get robbed. Like the place got broken into, and
Yep.
it seemed that Jack was the only one who got his shit stolen for some reason. Some may point fingers and say perhaps it was a revenge attack from Kiss,
Yeah.
the radio station.
Yeah,
I'm thinking from.
Jace broke in.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just served a month's non-compete as well, so I was
That's
like,
right.
Christ, I can't even
Yeah.
start my work. Bit of a left field. My favorite thing about joining the show, obviously, I love everything we've done on the show, but my favorite part of joining this team is actually meeting Andy.
Cute.
I feel like two
Sweet.
P's, Andy and I.
Cute.
Yeah, he's a very
Um,
sweet man.
Because you and
And-
Scud worked together
You
for
bet
a
there's
bit.
a bit of a
but
bromance
now-
brewing there as well. I noticed the other day you said at the pub the other night. Was that on the weekend?
No,
No,
no.
steak night.
That was so you've been to the pub since then as
Yeah.
well. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So there's a
Um,
bromance of brewing
Because
here, guys.
I met my now best mate who I worked with at Kiss.
Yes.
We got matching tattoos after 6 months
Good,
of knowing
is
each
that
other.
good comms?
Good comms.
Lol.
That's in his handwriting, and he's got mine in his handwriting.
So cute.
What? Who was that?
Ben McDowell.
I don't know if I know him.
So
yeah.
he used to produce a show called Brian Clint in New Zealand.
Oh yeah.
Which was a very
That's a
famous
funny show.
show.
Brian Clunt.
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 Yeah. So I was worried that I wasn't going to have someone else.
Yes.
So, but it's nice. Yes, I came in. I knew Scudder because we used to work with each
Of
other.
course.
Scudder.
Yep. Legend.
But yeah, meeting Andy was great. But everything else has been awesome.
Yeah. How did he go at steak night? Did he hold his own?
Oh yeah,
was good.
he picked the most recent steak night.
Yeah.
Andy, he's the
Yeah.
new.
Yeah, I didn't know steak night was like.
Yeah, you got to be special to get an invite to steak
yeah,
night.
yeah, but there's more people that go to steak night than
Yeah, I know.
knew.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
know.
it was just.
Oh no,
like,
I've been
you guys.
invited, but
No, but like people from
Did you get invited?
outside. No, like outside of
Did you get
here.
invited?
Well,
Did you
it
get invited
started
to
with
Statement?
Skoda and I.
Yeah.
As
And then I
just
know
me and
that
him.
Tim from Kiss went
Yeah,
because
well,
he met Andy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was
Yeah.
like, I met Andy at steak night. And I was like, you were at steak
If you're
night?
anyone in radio, you're at steak night.
well,
That's
well,
what I'm
not
saying.
Liam.
Not Liam.
Steak night.
I didn't get a chance to get you alone. It's got to be a nice little intimate
God.
invite. And when I invited Ben, I'm pretty sure he was in a robe, like naked, driving.
I was naked in a robe, yeah.
Oh, you're doing the
yes,
strip,
yeah, there's
the
some alone time.
streaking.
Yeah, the streaking.
Yes.
The skinny.
No, it was the second time. Anyway, Jack, good getting to know your story. Thank you very much for coming on Meet the Team.
Meet the team.